have him live. We're gonna have him live in a second. Hey man, hey, my boy Ben say that's just right. You just right.
Hey, how you doing?
Ben,
Oh, what's up, Ben? How you doing?
Hey, Ben might come out there and get you. Hey man, but look,
definitely, yeah.
Hey man, but look, we got to talk about you, bro. So let the world know who A.DREAM is. You know what I'm saying? What you do, what you about, man.
Well, A.DREAM is the name. Used to be A.D. Then it was just Dream, and I kept going through different names.
Yeah.
And so now it's just A.DREAM, man. But it's A. Dot for short, and you can also probably see that I'm titled now Aboriginal Dream. So I changed up the name from American Dream to Aboriginal Dream.
Please break down why you did that.
Yeah, what was the
why
reason?
Why did you change the name? For all those who are paying attention right now, he said he changed the name from American Dream to Aboriginal Dream.
Yeah.
Right.
So kick knowledge on why you did that.
Okay. So, see, I was running around with this whole American, you know, it's all good. We all Americans. It's love across the United States. But what I wanted to do, man, and it was like a year ago, I say, so I've been with this information for like a year. And so when I got to this information, I kind of was like, I'm digging this. Let me just make a twist on my name now. So now I want to go with Aboriginal, because Aboriginal pretty much speaks on the first people of the Americas.
Right.
You know what I mean? So with the dictionary saying that back in, of course you ain't gonna see this in this dictionary now or in the past years, but around like 1828, I think it was, they said Aboriginals were a copper-colored race. So I started looking at my skin and I was like, okay, kind of resembles a penny a little bit. And I started looking at everybody else that was around me. Mm-hmm. I was like, maybe we them Aboriginals that they was talking about. But of course, you know, our history has been, you know, swept under the rug. And so that's something you're going to have to really search for if you want to get those answers.
Yeah.
And that's real talk, because honest to God, it's like, I'm with you on that, because basically our history books tells us that we are African American, but honestly, it's a possibility that we are the indigenous Americans. You know what I'm saying? It's not just the fact that it's a huge possibility that we are the original indigenous Americans, because they tell us that.
I came on here, y'all actually agree with that, because you know a lot of times, and it's cool to have a debate and argue about whatever, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because that's what makes us all individuals. But a lot of times we want to get away from where we stand in. I think it's easier to do that too, because when you claim something is yours, you got to stand by it. You got to be responsible for it. You know what I mean? And it's easy to just run from a situation, just like a father who don't want to take care of their kids. It's easy to run from responsibility. And when you claim that, you got to be responsible. So of course, I'm claiming it now. I'm learning more information on it, but it's a lot of things I want to try to. And it's gonna take more than just me, of course. You know, a man can't just move a mountain by himself. But if we get a whole crew of people that can kind of get on that level of understanding, then maybe we could do something. Now I know it's a lot of, you know, you got the so-called original natives who I have arguments with all the time, and it's beautiful because it's a conversation we having. At least we having this conversation.
Right.
You know, Jesse Jackson and had us on something else.
Right.
And salute to him. You know what I mean? He's just doing what he does. You know, everybody has their own agendas. So I ain't got no disrespect to the Moors out there, no disrespect to the Hebrew Israelites. I ain't got no disrespect to any black person trying to find themselves. However they trying to do it, whatever they, you know, story they want to believe. But me, I'd be damned if I run away from, you know, where my ancestors didn't really fought for, or where my family originated from. I mean, that's just how I am.
And you know,
some good stuff.
I mean, because real talk, we really gonna keep it 100. And, you know, as I was saying, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to the real men out there. Shout out to Alicia Keaton. That's tuning in with us, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Don Webb that's locked up, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, hopefully he get out there. Yeah, Don.
Hey, how you doing, Don? I hope we can entertain you today.
No, Don's not here. But no, Don.
I was like, they let people stream now?
No.
From a
lot of stuff goes on in jail. A lot of stuff.
Like, well, ass in the circle. How y'all feel? Y'all don't get that.
There you go.
Y'all don't get that in the jail. So.
Nah, but real talk, that the original, the indigenous.
Yeah.
Well, oh yeah, we're live.
Yeah, we live right now.
That's on what?
It's on Facebook.
It's on Facebook.
All right, so listen.
You can watch it right now.
Real talk. This is like how you mentioned that in like the Native Americans. Like real talk.
Yeah.
You know, we was over here before they said we was brought over here on boats. You know what I'm saying?
And if they have any comments, if y'all have any comments about what you heard, please do.
Because I will answer.
Because we would love.
You know what I'm saying? So this is real talk. You know, for like this first, you know, these 10 minutes or so, we gonna give y'all some education, then we gonna get into a little bit of that ratchet.
I was gonna say, the ratchet people. Hey, I know the ratchet people are ready.
They ready.
Are the ratchets ready?
The ratchets are ready.
We can get it.
We gonna get ratchet in. You say they always ready. Okay, yeah, they always ready.
Oh, okay.
Nah, that's what you said. But nah, like real talk, you know. They don't want to clean all of that up in history though.
Yeah.
They don't want to say like, they want to just say, oh, they brought us over here and that's how we got here. No, y'all didn't give us a ride because if y'all really paid attention, to it, like, look, Columbus used a Moor to get over here in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So he used a Moor to get over here in the first place.
And I got another thing, and not to interrupt, but see the Moors, they said, well, we were here over here first, but we not African. That's contradicting yourself. If you're not African, where's Morocco at? I mean, I thought Morocco was in Africa.
It is.
So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like some will say that. I'm not saying everyone says it, but I've heard them more say we not from Africa. I said, well, how you not from Africa if Morocco and Africa?
Just like I need to say this, like
even the first bones you find.
Like real talk, but y'all. I'm gonna just say this, and then I'm gonna let you go. Like there is no such thing as the Middle East. It's Africa.
Thank you. That's what I was about to say actually, because well,
you can go there too. That is true.
Well,
I'm gonna special mic in a minute.
Look, now we ain't gonna go that. Then you gonna go that far.
Them thoughts are always ready.
They talking about them thoughts always ready. Shout out to KP, man.
No, let me say this though. Okay, so my parents are. I'm sure you already know. I always talk about this. My parents are African. They're Nigerian, and I always get annoyed when I hear people say stuff like, "Well, you know, look at the way they look. You know, that person. If you meet somebody from Morocco, they could be lighter skinned. They could have like wavy hair. But at the end of the day, like." So there's Nigerians that you'll see. I have color. I told you,
they look like that.
Green eyes and a light skin. I have all types of family members that look all different color shades. But at the end of the day, melanin is melanin. And my parents they educated us, even though they were, like I said, me and my brothers were the firstborn generation here, but everybody else was from there. And they educated us on ourselves, but it's frustrating because you get confused when you're a child and you're growing up in this system, and you say, well, no, like, everybody's African, or everybody's from it. And then they look at you like, so it's tough. It's actually tough to be able to survive, honestly, and have a good self-esteem about yourself when your parents are telling you one thing from the house, and when you go to school, you're learning something totally different, and you're like, well, this contradicts everything my parents are telling me.
And America has just everybody in Africa in the bush, butt naked,
and
like straw and everything. Like nobody believes that there's houses in Africa. You know what I'm saying?
When America actually makes, they go to Africa to get most of their money, their jewelry. As far as it's concerned, Africa is a very rich country. Nigeria is one of the richest. Continent.
Well, continent. She got it.
Sorry, continent.
She got it.
Thanks, I know
she
that.
She got it.
Nigeria is actually one of the richest countries in the continent. So for them to do that, think about it. Why would they go to a third world country they're saying that has nothing and build an army base?
Because it's all lies and propaganda. We know this. You know what I'm saying? So straight up, it's basically it's like we need to handle a few things. One, Africa. There is no Middle East. Egypt is in Africa. Saudi Arabia, whatever that is, they talk about the Middle East. All of that's Africa. It's all on that continent.
So that's the argument with the Hebrew Israelites that I have, and I got love for them too. Again, because it's like you said, it's melanin, it's everything, is brown skin, is cool.
Right.
At the same time, when you say that, so you're saying again, when you say you're a Hebrew Israelite, that you came from Israel, you came from that part of the country or the globe, and you came to the United States. It's still saying you're still pulling yourself away from home.
Right.
But when you ask your grandfathers, your grandmothers, or ask your grandfathers and grandmothers what they grandmothers and grandfathers went by and things like that, it's all connecting still to the United States. It's still in America somewhere. You know what I mean? So, and then when you speak on some of the tribes, if you really go down the line, that's why I stay more with the native thing, because you're starting to find out with like the Mississippian culture and a lot of the southern states, did all those rituals that we see in our books, but we were taught it was from another group of people. When they're coming from Siberia, they're coming from, they're Mongoloids. They're like an Asian tribe.
Right.
Who came, I'm not going to say they didn't come because they're here, of course. But again, they came to this country. And that's my take on it. But I mean, you know, everybody's going to argue. Like you got the Mongoloids who will argue with you and say, you don't know what we're talking about. We don't have a culture, so we're just trying to steal from everybody else. And I'm like, we are the culture. I mean, now it's hip hop. Now it's things like that. So that's more of the culture now. But everything we do, you know, here in America and across the globe, man, we're the trendsetters anyway. You know what I mean? So it doesn't really matter on that level.
We the top dogs.
Yeah.
And with that being said, look, what we about to do is, shout out to Priscilla Alfred, aka Lil Booty. She said this is true. I've been to the motherland.
Did she say AKA Lil Booty?
Nah, that's her. Hey,
Did she say that?
I said Lil Booty. That's who she is, Lil Booty.
All right.
I've been to the motherland. She said they tried to trick me, telling me the Middle East wasn't Africa. How the hell is it not Africa if it's actually connected to, you know what? The hell with all of them and what they trying to say. All you got to do is just look on the map and you will see.
Looking at Spain, look at Spain and look at and Portugal when they say it's that's Spanish, that's their own thing. I mean, it's Europe, man.
Yeah, it's Europe.
Yeah, that's what Danny's been saying too. Remember this?
So this what we gonna do, man. Look, I'm gonna let the thought. We finna warm up because it's about 1 o'clock. We finna let the thoughts go ahead and take off. I know y'all can't do nothing but
inner thought show.
We can't. Y'all can't do nothing but turn thottish when y'all hear this song. Keep it locked right here. 953 Jams, Battle of the Sexes. Turn up for the thoughts.